everyone. So I'm going to show you a little tutorial on how to post onto a discussion board. This is going to be an exercise or an assignment that we do on a weekly basis. Basically, I will throw out a topic that we are discussing that week, and then I'll ask you to reply and post your thoughts about that topic. So with that said, the first thing we want to do is we want to look at the instructions. So this week, the instructions for this discussion board prompt are going to be a little different than what you're going to see in future weeks. For this week, we're going to have a little fun. It's a little icebreaker activity, and I hope you enjoy it. So with that said, I'm going to ask that every person come up with 2 truths and 1 lie. Really think about what that lie is going to be, so that way we really have to guess. Once you post those, I'm also going to ask you to please post one of your favorite pictures of yourself. So then that way we can put a face to the post and we get to know you a little bit better. And this actually is going to be one of the ways in which we build community in our classroom. Because I know sometimes it can feel like I'm taking an online course, but I don't really know my classmates. But this is definitely one of the ways that you get to know each other best. And so I really hope that throughout our time together, you feel that these discussion board assignments are bringing us closer together. So with that said, you always want to make sure that you note the date that it's due. So every week I will post onto Canvas the assignment. You are to reply by Wednesday of that week, and then you need to reply to 2 of your peers by that coming Saturday. Okay? This particular assignment I wanted to model for you. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to go on to the reply option here. So when you hit reply, which you can see right here, that is what I did. That's where I started typing my information, as you can see down here at the bottom. So once I typed in my information, it then allowed me to post my information. So basically, my 3 were that I learned how to swim when I was 19, I traveled with a large group of Europe when I finished college, and then that I'm writing a book. So those were my 3. So maybe you can guess to see which might be the lie here. And then I included my favorite picture. It's actually a picture of my husband and I taken during my 40th birthday celebration. It was a really fun time. I had friends come celebrate with me, and that picture just reminds me of that really happy moment. And so I'm looking forward to reading about what are your 2 truths and 1 lie. And don't forget, we want to reply to 2 of our peers. So for example, if you wanted to reply to my post, you would reply here, and that takes you to my reply. But you, when you are placing your original post, you want to use this reply, because that separates my reply from your reply, or from your peers' replies. Okay? So I look forward to reading your posts. And don't forget to include your favorite picture. Highly, highly important. And then one last thing. Make sure that you go up and look at the rubric requirements. So that basically tells you how it is I'm going to assess points. These posts are usually worth 5 points, but because I also want you to remember to come back and tell the class which was your lie and give a little brief explanation, that's going to give you an additional extra credit point. So then this could be potentially worth 6 points for you. Okay? I hope that makes sense, and I look forward to reading and learning more about you. Take care and have a great day.